thousands of grocery stores will close down. That is what experts are telling us, that grocery stores are a thing of the past. And now it is getting so concerning. Prices are so out of control that grocery stores can no longer stay in business. I want to break down what's going on, but there is some good news. There is one grocery store that is actually growing. I'll break that down, who this is, why they are doing so well, and what this means for you and I moving forward. But all I ask is one thing, takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoyed these daily updates, and now let's begin. So yes, we are now hearing that grocery stores are going to start shutting down. And this is not something that should surprise us because food prices are insane. But just look at this. According to Bloomberg, it says food companies hope you won't notice shortages are raising prices. It says between climate change, geopolitical strife, and supply chain bottlenecks, consumers better get used to a food volatility tax. Yeah, that's what we're seeing. But here's what you need to understand. These grocery stores, they are struggling to stay in business. Number one, prices continue to increase and consumers stop buying. Number two, wages have gone up and businesses cannot turn a profit as a result. But just look at this. Big Lots announced they're closing hundreds of stores after warning that it could go out of business. They are closing over 300 locations, which Big Lots is a massive store. They have a massive footprint. Every single store is tens of thousands of square feet. Guess what? These will not just sit vacant though, because there's one grocery store that is now starting to turn more heads. More people are shopping there. I shop there as well, and I'll tell you, it's saving people a boatload of money. Look at this. It says Grocery Outlet estimates savings customers $2.8 billion in 2023. And guess what? They plan on bringing more stores to your area. Look at this right here. It says Grocery Outlet is coming to Rosedale. Yeah, that was announced back in June. Well, look at this one right here. Grocery Outlet is coming to Ontario. That was announced back in April. Well, doesn't stop there. Grocery Outlet is coming to Orcutt. Yes, they are going everywhere. Grocery Outlet is growing because consumers can't afford food. But look at this. Grocery Outlet expands into Elma. That was from July 11th. Now, here's what I think is interesting. As Grocery Outlet, again, bargain market, starts to grow. Why are they growing though? It's simple. They're saving people money. Grocery Outlet is in the business of selling products that are closer to their expiration date. So instead of you buying a box of cereal and it can sit on the shelf for 4 to 5 months, and again, don't quote me on it, but I think cereal can hold for 4 to 5 months. Instead of that, they're selling cereal that will expire, or their technical expiration date, when they are told they're supposed to sell this. Well, they are selling stuff that is potentially a week, 2 weeks, a month away. In some cases, it's 2 to 3 months away. But in most cases, it's a very short lifespan. The product gets put on their shelf. People better buy it, because if not, they're going to lower the price. They will give you 90% off because they are going to sell the product before it hits that expiration date. Because on that expiration date, all the products are then gone. But here's what I think is interesting. Grocery Outlet plans on opening up another 60 stores in 2024. It says Grocery Outlet Holding Corp experienced year-over-year net sales growth of 6.3% to $989.8 million for the fourth quarter of 2023. But they're not done there. Look at this. It says Grocery Outlet to open 15 to 20 stores in 2024, 100 approved sites for 2025 and 2026. Yeah, they are growing. And it's because consumers cannot afford to pay full price. But listen to this, okay? A friend of mine, he actually manages it's not a large grocery store, it's a smaller little chain, but he manages this chain. And what he told me just recently was somewhat concerning. But again, I understand where he's coming from. But listen to what he had to say. He says, and I quote, "Thousands of grocery stores will close down in the next few years. I firmly believe this because we aren't competitive anymore. Prices are out of control and we can't lay off any more people. I anticipate grocery stores will be a thing of the past within the next 5 to 10 years." So a manager of a grocery chain is now saying that grocery stores will be a thing of the past within the next 5 to 10 years. But why? I wanted him to expand on this. Well, we had a little conversation, and what he said was more people are deciding to buy items online. More people are pulling up items from their phone, and they're having Walmart deliver. They're having DoorDash deliver. What's happening is people are not going to grocery stores anymore. They're picking up their phone, turning on their computer, ordering a few items, and that's it. And I know for a fact this is a new thing because I do this. I hardly ever go into a grocery store. The only store I'll go into, number one, grocery outlet, or number two, I'll go into Costco. And in most cases when I go into Costco, it's pretty much just to, waste time. Or there's a specific item I'm there to get, and it's usually not food related. So, here's why he believes that this is going to be a thing of the past. And thousands of grocery stores will shut down. Because all these grocery stores are not going to be self-service. You could order online, then you can drive up to the store just like Walmart does, the Walmart pickup, right? So many other stores do it as well. But you go in, you drive up to the front, and they load all the groceries in your car, you drive off. Or you pay a little bit extra, and they will actually bring it to your house. How great is that? Where you don't even have to go into the grocery store anymore. And I know for me, whenever it comes to picking out a watermelon, I don't know what I'm looking for. I do the TikTok thing, and I tap on it and look for colors, and I have no clue what I'm looking for. But that's just me. And so I'd rather order a watermelon, somebody picks it out that knows what they're looking for, and hopefully they do pick out a good one. And again, that's just what I do. So let me ask you this. How many of you have either done the pickup at a grocery store or you've had your groceries delivered? And if it's an item like a box good, chances are I'm just going to order it off of Amazon. I'll just buy it off of Amazon, or again, Walmart or Fred Meyer, wherever will just deliver it. That's just the way I do things. Okay? So he's saying that thousands of grocery stores are going to close down within the next few years. He firmly believes this, he says, because we aren't competitive anymore. Prices are out of control and they can't lay off any more people. This is the issue. That how do you make sure your grocery store is profitable? Number one, you charge more for prices. That works, right? Bring more customers in. Or you lower your expenses. How can you lower expenses on a grocery store? Lay off employees. Simple. Second one, don't allow people into the store, right? You turn it more into a warehouse than an actual store. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention because, again, we are seeing this massive shift, a massive shift, where we aren't going to see what we normally saw. Things are going to be different, and it looks like everything's going to go digital, everything's going to be shipped from warehouses. That is what we expect over the next handful of years. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, but that is what we know as of today. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.